India and Pakistan, a journey through history, conflict, and development. As tensions rise once again between India and Pakistan, it's clear that this isn't the first time the two nations have found themselves on opposite sides of a confrontation, and it may not be the last. Since their separation in 1947, their relationship has been marked by conflicts, political rivalries, and deep cultural divisions. However, beyond war and disputes, both nations have evolved in distinct ways, shaping their identities through economic transformations, military advancements, and societal changes. On August 15, 1947, the British Empire withdrew from the Indian subcontinent, ending nearly 2 centuries of colonial rule and granting independence to India and Pakistan. However, this departure was not a smooth transition into sovereignty, rather, it left behind deep divisions, displacement, and violence. The two newly formed nations embarked on starkly different paths in governance, economy, and diplomacy. Over 7 decades later, India stands as one of the world's largest economies and a global technology hub, while Pakistan continues to grapple with political instability and economic crises. This documentary will explore the historical, economic, and social development of both nations since independence, shedding light on how their trajectories diverged and what the future may hold for them. A historical overview of the conflict. The partition of India in 1947 was one of the most consequential events of the 20th century, not only dividing land but also tearing apart communities that had coexisted for centuries. The process was rapid and chaotic, resulting in one of the largest forced migrations in history, with an estimated 15 million people displaced and nearly 1 million killed in religious violence. The partition and its immediate impact. The partition was based on religious demographics, with Pakistan designated as a Muslim-majority nation and India remaining a secular, multi-religious state. Despite this clear division, the process was rushed and poorly planned. Thousands of Hindu and Sikh families in newly formed Pakistan fled to India, fearing persecution. Muslim families in India moved to Pakistan, sometimes facing violent attacks along the way. The cities of Delhi, Lahore, and Kolkata became epicenters of brutal sectarian clashes, leaving lasting scars on both societies. The Kashmir Conflict, a perpetual dispute. One of the most contentious results of partition was the dispute over Kashmir. When British rule ended, princely states had the choice to join either India or Pakistan. The Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir, despite ruling over a Muslim-majority population, initially sought independence but eventually joined India, triggering immediate opposition from Pakistan. In 1947 to 1948, the First Indo-Pakistani War broke out over Kashmir, leading to the UN-mediated ceasefire and the creation of the Line of Control, LOC, dividing Kashmir into Indian and Pakistani-administered regions. The 1965 war followed, again centered on Kashmir, but ended with a fragile peace agreement brokered by the Soviet Union in the Tashkent Agreement. In 1971, the conflict between India and Pakistan took an unexpected turn when India intervened in the Bangladesh Liberation War, leading to the separation of East Pakistan and the formation of Bangladesh. The 1999 Kargil conflict involved Pakistani forces occupying strategic positions in Indian-administered Kashmir, resulting in fierce battles before Pakistan retreated under international pressure. From independence to the present day, Kashmir remains a flashpoint, with continued border skirmishes, diplomatic tensions, and military standoffs shaping Indo-Pakistani relations. Economic differences between India and Pakistan. India's rise as an economic power. At the time of independence, India and Pakistan had comparable economies, with both relying heavily on agriculture. However, India pursued a structured economic policy focusing on industrialization and technological advancement. The Green Revolution, 1960s to 1970s. India modernized its agricultural sector, significantly increasing food production, reducing dependency on imports, and transforming into a self-sufficient agricultural powerhouse. Economic liberalization, 1991. India shifted from a socialist economic model to a free market system, opening up trade, encouraging foreign investment, and boosting its IT and manufacturing industries. Global influence, Today, India is the fifth largest economy globally, leading in pharmaceuticals, space technology, and digital innovation. Pakistan's economic struggles. While Pakistan experienced economic growth in its early years, instability hindered long-term progress. Reliance on foreign aid. Pakistan received significant financial aid from the U.S. and international bodies, but frequent political crises led to inefficiencies in utilizing these funds. Debt and inflation. Due to lack of industrial expansion and high military expenditures, Pakistan has struggled with growing foreign debt and inflation, weakening its economic foundation. Infrastructure challenges. Unlike India, Pakistan has struggled to develop robust infrastructure, which has limited foreign investment and industrial expansion. The contrasting economic paths of India and Pakistan highlight how governance, investment strategies, and stability play crucial roles in shaping a nation's future. Religion and society in both countries. India, a multi-religious nation. India prides itself on religious and cultural diversity, home to Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains. This diversity has contributed to India's rich cultural heritage but has also led to occasional sectarian tensions, particularly between Hindus and Muslims. The Ayodhya dispute and occasional communal riots reveal underlying religious frictions. Despite challenges, India's secular constitution ensures religious freedom and representation across communities. Pakistan, a nation rooted in Islamic identity. Pakistan was established as a Muslim-majority nation, with Islam at the core of its identity. Islamic laws play a major role in governance and public life. Minority communities, Hindus, Christians, often face marginalization, impacting Pakistan's religious harmony. Religion continues to be a defining factor in both India and Pakistan, influencing policies, education, and societal structures. The geopolitical landscape and military development. Both India and Pakistan have invested heavily in their military capabilities, leading to a dangerous arms race. India's military advancements. One of the world's largest armies with extensive technological investments. Developments in missile defense systems and space-based military applications. Strong global alliances enhancing strategic capabilities. Pakistan's military strength. Powerful conventional forces, with emphasis on nuclear deterrence. Close defense collaborations with China and Turkey. Frequent political influence of the military, shaping national policy. The military rivalry remains a defining aspect of Indo-Pakistani relations, with defense spending taking a significant portion of both nations' budgets. India and Pakistan emerged from the same historical event but have grown into vastly different nations. While India's focus on economic liberalization, technology, and democracy propelled it forward, Pakistan has faced persistent political and economic challenges. The shadow of conflict still looms over their relationship, but both nations also share opportunities for peace, trade, and diplomatic stability in the future. Will India and Pakistan one day overcome their differences, or will their shared history continue to dictate a path of division? The answer lies not only in politics but also in the willingness of their people to seek reconciliation over conflict.